As a child, I was a very confident child because in my school there was a great tradition that each child must participate in activities conducted at class or at school level. I used to narrate stories, recite rhymes with confidence because at that time I did not know about the fear of public speaking. After class 2, my parents changed my school, and in my new school there were a lot of students and there was no dearth of talent. There I was not recognized and my participation and confidence started to decline. In the meantime, I did not make any efforts to participate in any of the events. I rather enjoyed being a spectator. Years passed on with me being an introvert. After class 10th, I changed my school again, and here I got an opportunity to choose among different clubs and hobbies. Having interest towards sports, I decided to choose basketball, but deep inside my mind, I knew that I had developed the fear of public speaking, and I wanted to overcome it. So I changed my mind and decided to join this club, thinking that it would help me improve my speaking skills. Because I had read somewhere, if you can speak, you can influence, and if you can influence, you can change lives. When one day I came back from school, I picked up my phone and I started to search something. While searching, I came across a beautiful thought that great public speakers are made, not born. So to know more about the people who earlier had glossophobia in earlier stages of life but turned out to be excellent speakers in their later stages, I searched on the net. I found many of them, but two of them stood out for me. One was Warren Buffett. He is a billionaire investor and a broker. He was first terrified of public speaking. He would become physically ill just before taking the podium. But he forced himself to speak in front of people. He would practice his skill over and over, and the day came when he was able to overcome his fear. And second was Mahatma Gandhi. He had frequent panic attacks during his childhood. He even avoided speaking at friendly get-togethers or at dinner parties. When he became a lawyer, the fear of crowd haunted him even more. But then what would have happened to such a faint-hearted speaker that it turned him to a fearless leader of revolution? He had found a passion so great in him that it overrode all his anxieties and fears. And this desire was to see a free India. I learned one thing: if one has the desire or the passion, one can achieve anything. I concluded that Mahatma Gandhi and Warren Buffett are not alone, or neither you and me. There are many more suffering from speech anxiety. Speech anxiety is ranked among the highest among all the phobias. 3 out of 4 people, or 75% of the individuals, suffer from it. People suffering from it usually avoid speaking at public gatherings, or they suffer from quivering voices to shaking legs, like I am now. So to become a confident speaker, I gathered few points which can help us all. Organize all your thoughts and materials as it helps us to become more relaxed and calm. Don't overthink about the reaction of public. Questions like, what if I fail? What if my audience does not like my content should never come in mind. Meditation can help us to remove these kind of thoughts. We can even record our voice and listen to it and make improvements accordingly. Or we can stand in front of the mirror and practice as if we are speaking to someone else. Speaking fast interferes with our breathing pattern, so slowing down will make us more calm. When we have given our presentation or our talk, we should give a pat to ourselves that we did it, we overcame our fears. And the most important factor is be courageous. Courage is not the absence of fear, but resistance to it. And the last but not the least, is to speak, 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 and speak more to be more confident. Thank you.